It seems like Mark Martin is commonly known for all of the times that he came up short. People think of his championship losses, the 2007 Daytona 500, or the Busch Series race at Bristol where he went down pit road with a lap to go. But Martin is much more of a driver than this. He's a man with 40 career Cup wins, and basically, he helped set the pace for NASCAR's top division for almost 2 decades. The tail end of that included the 2009 season. But before we look at that, we have to get a little bit of backstory. In 2005, Martin had basically announced retirement. He was one of the elder statesmen of the sport. And he was on a retirement tour. But Martin never said that he was going to stay fully retired at any point. And, lo and behold, in 2006, when NASCAR's tour came back to Daytona, Martin was still the driver of the car 6. And he continued to run well, but with the grueling season continuing on, it seemed to be his last. So in 2007, he'd run again, but on a part-time basis for 24 races in the 01 Ginn Racing Chevrolet. Immediately, he proved that he still had it.
They got to move him somehow. Gets back to that yellow line right around the bottom, all the way through turn 1 and 2. Mark Martin is driving the race of his life. And there's nobody that's better at holding people off at Daytona.
And that Busch lagged back a little bit. Is he going to get help? Is he going to come? He's looking. He almost squeezed Harvick into the wall, and here comes Harvick, the 29, with Matt Kenseth.
Oh, Mark got loose. Mark got loose.
And Harvick's getting a run off turn 4. It's going to be a drag race all the way back to the start-finish line. No caution. They're side by side, right to the line.
Big crash. Here they come. Checker flag.
After leading the standings for 5 races, many actually questioned if he would turn around on his prior partial schedule arrangements. Yet, even with the great start in the season, he stood firm. As the season rolled on, Ginn would be absorbed into DEI, and in 2008, this led to Martin taking over the 8 car. He remained competitive all during the season, and at this time, Rick Hendrick was also trying to court him over to basically his juggernaut team. And after Mr. H's relentless persistence, he managed to get Martin over to his team to drive the 5 car in 2009. This would be the super team, as Martin joined Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. to make up what many were seeing as the most powerful team lineup in NASCAR history. It looked to be a great year for the whole team, and for Martin, this was partially shocking, as he was going to be 50 years old by the time the season started. But all of the preseason predictions and hype were all just that, predictions and hype. Where the real test would come would be on the track.
Well, the 16's following him.
Mark Martin up in smoke.
Got one more cup.
And I think we knew that was inevitably going to happen.
Yeah.
Clint Boyer, the 33, is a lap down as Martin coasts toward the garage.
See Mark on the bottom down here.
Number 5. Oh,
And there she goes. That valve that Jeff was showing us, it quit going up and down. 5 cars got a problem.
No, this is their green flag stop. Remember, they stayed out the last caution. This should be
he was smoking the tires all the way up in the middle of the corner.
Dick?
Well, Mark Martin said that the car came out of gear and blew up too, so it all happened at the same time. And perhaps when the engine did come out of gear, it over-revved, but it's gone. Mark Martin's day is done.
And that's what I saw, caution flags out. I saw him take off up the track with smoke flying. I didn't think it was tire smoke.
Here he comes right here.
Oh, yeah. She jumped out of gear, over-revved, got fire in the wheels there. Looked down in the wheel well.
You can see right there the crew member saying, look, we're done.
So Martin was in a hole from the get-go, 34th in points, but he still had speed on his side. He just needed a little bit of luck, and that lucky break would come at Phoenix later that spring. The year before, Martin had the car to beat while driving for DEI, but due to fuel mileage and his spot in the owner's points, he had to give up the win for a safer finish. This would not be an issue in 2009.
Lead. He's got half a lap to go.
I'm going to tell you what, this is going to be a popular win with the fans and with the competitors. I can guarantee you that.
And I'm really happy for Rick Hendrick because this 5-car, it's been a while since it won a race, and Rick really is proud of this opposite way that Gustafson and Mark have. Good job, Mark.
So, the glass ceiling of age had been shattered. Martin winning could open up the floodgates and possibly lead to a legitimate championship run. This was only strengthened throughout the spring and summer.
He has 25 top 10s here. This is his 43rd Darlington race, and he's on the money lap.
One to go.
Has a pretty clean racetrack in front of him. There's one car out there about 4 or 5 car lengths. He's halfway down the back straightaway now.
What a great night for him and his team. He can almost coast home from here.
Man, I think we're going to make it.
I think
the
you
old
are,
man, Mark Martin. Second win of the season, second win at Darlington. Mark Martin wins at Darlington.
That's
again.
big. That's big, boys.
Go, guys. You did it, man. You did it, Al.
White flag is out. Jimmy Johnson's out of fuel. Jimmy Johnson is out of fuel. Biffle leads. White flag in the air. This is the last lap.
Biffle may be the new Silver Fox.
Well, hang on. We got a long way to go. You got Mark Martin sitting right there. Mark just moved to second.
Biffle's, he looks to be slow.
He's slowing. Is he slowing?
He's off the pace.
He's off the pace.
Here comes Mark Martin.
Oh, he's barreling.
Oh, my God. Oh, look at Biffle.
He's shaking it. He just went to the switch.
Here comes Mark. Oh, no.
Half a lap from the finish. Mark Martin to the lead.
Incredible.
Does he have enough fuel?
This is drama, dude. This is...
Oh, yeah, he can coast from here.
Out of
He's
4.
got it.
Biffle's going to coast.
He's got
Mark
4 wins here and another one today. Mark Martin takes the checkered flag of Michigan.
Here comes Tony. Remember how far back he started tonight. Way deep in the field. Stewart began in 32nd tonight, running inside the top 5. Here we go. White flag is out.
I'm telling you, these guys chasing Mark Martin better be glad it's not another 100 laps in this race, or he'd lap them all. Casey Kane had a great night. How about Tony Stewart? As far back as 17th after that pit stop has driven back to 4th. What a great run. What a great run.
Coming to the checkered flag. Mark Martin takes the win. Jeff Gordon finishes in 2nd.
With 4 wins in the regular season, it gave Martin the opportunity to run for the championship again. On top of this, due to those 4 wins, more than anybody else in the Cup Series, it meant that he would start off the 10-week chase for the Sprint Cup from the number 1 seed. And this would only get better in the first chase race at Loudon.
Leader, he has chosen the outside lane. Martin has to cross the start-finish line first, and he does it, and now it's anybody's race as Martin tries to beat Montoya in 1, and Montoya gets there first.
Comes Kurt Busch on the inside of Denny Hamlin trying to make it 3 wide. Montoya made a great start there. He laid back a little bit and got a nice run.
He timed it perfectly. That's how you have to do it to try to maintain that with that outside car having the control.
Here comes Hamlin. He's cleared Jimmy Johnson.
Side by side, they are door to door out of turn 4, and Martin will take the advantage by a car length.
Wow, that was a great run off of that corner from Mark Martin. That might have been the move that wins him this race.
Not so fast right here. Montoya's still looking hard, chewing on that rear bumper.
Comes Hamlin to the outside.
This is what Mark Martin wants to see in his mirror.
Somebody getting back here to occupy the 42 car. Coming down for the white flag this time by Mark Martin, trying to hold off and hold on to a 5-car length advantage for the white flag. Martin has never won a race at New Hampshire.
See Kyle Busch there on the outside of Jimmy Johnson, trying to take that 4th spot away. Got a spin off of turn 4.
He's already taken the white flag.
So they'll race back here to the checkered flag.
Caution's not out yet. They're still racing. No caution yet.
They got cars sitting here. They're going to have to throw the caution.
Still not out.
Still not out. It's going to come to the checkered flag.
Now the caution's out.
Coming to the checkers. Coming to the checkers.
And it is officially over.
Watch out.
Checkers. This caution's out. You got the win.
With this, his 5th win of the season, he had the most wins in a season in his career aside from the 1998 year, where he won 7 times. He also furthered his point lead to 35 markers over both Jimmie Johnson and Denny Hamlin. While Martin finished 2nd, 7th, and 4th in the next 3 weeks, he couldn't keep up with his teammate Johnson. He continued to fall behind after races at Lowe's and Martinsville before the flip he had at Talladega took him out of the hunt for good.
Oh, here goes Kurt Busch around.
Oh, crash behind you. Crash.
Oh, Mark's upside down.
Mark Martin is over on his roof.
Back on his wheel.
Into the wall. Casey Mears, Rudiman is there, Reagan is there, Robbie Gordon, Jeff Gordon.
See Montoya driving through the grass.
And the white flag and the yellow flag are waving.
Mark still driving his car.
At season's end, Mark sat 2nd behind Jimmie Johnson, 141 points behind. And while the 2010 and 2011 seasons in the 5 weren't all that special, it couldn't take it all away from the historic magic of 2009. The history being that Martin became the first man in his 50s to finish in the top 2 in points in the Cup Series. And to this day, nobody has even come close to touching this mark. And seeing how NASCAR is trending towards younger and younger drivers, it's really unlikely that any driver is going to get this good at this age anytime soon. This was also a brief renaissance with Martin's career, and him pushing Jimmie Johnson to his peak and limit was one of the more unexpected but welcome surprises in 2009. So when you hear about Mark Martin or his 2009 season being brought up, bring up the positives of that season, because Martin is a great driver, and for such a historic season like this, and for such a great driver like him, he deserves more praises rather than throwing all of the shortcomings of his career in his face in a negative light. But now, I want to pass this topic on to you. What are your thoughts on Mark Martin's 2009 season? Let me know down in the comments below. While you're at it, leave a like on this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel for more great NASCAR content. And until tonight, have a good one.